So recently I read Bacchae, and there's like a lot of stuff going on and a lot of interesting things, and overall it was just like a pretty like crazy play. But something that I found especially interesting was how Dionysus wanted to give Pentheus a second chance. And I mean, like, it kind of makes sense because, like, if you think about it, like, he's his relative, and so maybe he, like, wanted to, like, show him mercy. But, I mean, also, Dionysus was, like, going there with a purpose, and that was to, like, defend his own honor and his, like, mother's honor, and, like, make everyone, like, gain more respect for both of them. So I thought it was interesting that he was, like, showing him mercy. And I feel like this also was a priority, like, that was like shown throughout the play, like in a lot of characters, and something that like a lot of them valued, or especially Dionysus, not all of them. And like an example of this is when Dionysus made Pentheus tie up the bull instead of himself, and then again when Pentheus was trying to stab Dionysus with the knife, and he just stabbed a shadow. And so I thought it was interesting that he didn't like try to kill Pentheus right away, that he was trying to like give him a second chance. And something that I didn't really understand at first was the word enosis. And I looked this up, and it's defined as the movement of various Greek communities that live outside of Greece. And that was something that was just like talked about throughout the play that I didn't quite understand. Just looking that up helped me understand it better. And the Maenads are not viewed in the same way by all the characters. I would say that Pentheus does not think very highly of them, because like when they went away and then he went and like found them, he kind of like shamed them a little bit and wasn't like really believing them. But Dionysus, I would say, has like higher views women differently. And I mean, like, this entire play is about Dionysus like going back and like trying to like protect his mother's reputation. So I would say that that just like in itself shows that Dionysus has a different view of like women, and would have and did have a different view of the Maenads than Pentheus. And for, it's kind of like interesting thinking about how the cover of this is a picture of Elvis, and I would say that that's like important because it shows that this play is like timeless, and that most literature is timeless, and it's still like applicable to today, even though it was written so many years ago. So looking back on reading this, two questions that I would have was, what would Hera think of all of this? I mean, like, all of this was for her, right? So, or not for her, Zeus's wife Hera, what would she think of this, and also what would Zeus think of this? And also, I was thinking about, why did Dionysus have Pentheus' own mother kill him?